For all we know, Zelensky might be dead in a month for a bomb being dropped on someplace where he's at. We ain't worried about that with President Trump and Vice President Vance. America hasn't lost nearly 1 million lives in this war over the last 2 years. I mean, damn. Now, is it wrong for President Trump to finagle his way into the proceedings to get some of their minerals in exchange for U.S. support or in an effort to recoup something for what they've given out to Ukraine? Not at all. As the United States of America, we're giving and giving and giving. Those are taxpayer dollars. We have a right to get something in return if we can pull it off. I get that part. I'm not disagreeing with President Trump about that. I'm pro-America. Let me get that out the way first. On one hand, there are two sides to this story. On one hand, if you're President Zelensky for Ukraine, who did campaign, I shouldn't say campaign, but was very supportive, as Vice President Vance pointed out, I would look at Zelensky and I would say, not very smart to be butting heads with this administration and this White House at that particular moment in time. Trump is not wrong when he said you don't have all the cards. Fair enough. That does not negate the fact that Trump and Vance came across as bullies. It does not negate the fact that Vance brought up something as trivial, talking about you should say thank you, and accusing him of being disrespectful when Vance was the one that was talking. And then Zelensky, they said, it's your turn to speak. And Zelensky said, hey, have you been to Ukraine? And for me personally, I didn't look at Zelensky as disrespectful. I looked at him trying to get in a word because I looked at the vice president chastising him for not being grateful. And the president piggybacking off of that to pounce on him some more about not understanding his plight and being thankful for the ceasefire that America has intervened to try and negotiate so this war between Russia and Ukraine can come to an end. I'm not siding with Trump just because I got conservative views, and I'm not siding with Zelensky just because I have liberal views. I'm siding with common sense. Zelensky, knowing how much you need America's support, you need to be a bit more cordial and play a little nicer than that. The flip side to it is that he's at war. He has to depart from the United States of America, go back to Ukraine in a war-torn country with bombs being dropped on his people, on his territory. And he's saying, wait a minute. Y'all are talking to me like I should have no sensitivity to my plight or to my people and should just throw up my arms and surrender and capitulate to what Trump has negotiated. Let's hold on for a second here. So what he's saying is a ceasefire isn't enough now. We need security that we don't have to concern ourselves with Putin ultimately invading more of our territory moving forward. To just stop the fighting for the time being, he can't be trusted. And what Trump and them is saying is, well, you better trust them by trusting us because this is the best that you're going to get. Well, the Ukrainians are saying we at war now. We on death's door. We might as well go down swinging. Ladies and gentlemen, who are we to argue with that position? Who are we to argue with that position? This man is the leader of Ukraine. Despite the fact that, quote unquote, according to Trump, they are losing the war, there is no doubt that they have fought valiantly. Even Trump admitted their soldiers have fought valiantly, albeit with U.S. weapons. I don't want to hear that. They fought valiantly.